Welcome back in our tutorial series. This is Lawrence of Silicon Valley High School. For this set of tutorial series, we will talk about GUI applications using the AWT package or the Abstract Window Toolkit. Most of our codes, most of our classes that we'll use will be coming from the AWT package, and then later on, when we apply event handling techniques on the latter part of the tutorial series, we will take a look at the AWT event package. So, how do we create a GUI application? Well, there are three things to consider in creating a GUI app. First, you need to consider your components. Next, your containers. And, of course, how would you like to view your GUI? So you also need to consider your layout managers. Okay. These three are the things that you need to consider in creating any type of GUI app, regardless if it's a desktop app, a web app, or even a mobile app. Now, for this tutorial series, we'll talk about building a desktop application using the AWT package. Okay, what are components? Okay, components is one of the subclasses of the object class, and it refers to the visual parts of your application, the GUI parts. Some examples of the components may be your buttons, your labels, or even your text area or text field. Now, there are some components that can also be considered as containers, which means they are, you can view them visually, but they have a special purpose. You can put components inside them, and these components are called containers. So if you'll see in this hierarchy, a container is a subclass of the component. They are also, you can also visually see them, but you can put components inside them. Example of containers are windows, frames, and dialog, panels, and applets. Okay, so let's say you can have frames, you can have panels, you can have dialog boxes. Okay? For this tutorial series, we will talk about components and container first, and then let's take a look at some sample codes in where we can use both components and containers.